There's been one thing that's just recently started happening that's been driving me absolutely insane. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Justin. As you can see, it is a crappy day outside. So I figured what better time. There's been one thing that's just recently started happening that's been driving me absolutely insane. There's a heat shield that is loose right behind basically my driver's seat. You can kind of get to it if you take the panel off back behind this passenger seat, but you can't really get to it. So try to come at it from this direction. I'm gonna take off the rear windshield, take out the seats, pull some plastics and stuff out, and get back in there to that heat shield, get it tightened up, because it's got a rattle right around 40 mile per hour and right around 6,000 RPMs, and it's been absolutely driving me crazy. Today, because it's rainy and gross and nasty and I don't have anything else to do, we're gonna dive into it and we're gonna fix that problem today. Start taking this thing apart. I'll show you guys where the heat shield's at and that it's loose and that it's rattling. We'll fix it so it doesn't do that anymore. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna just take both seats out. Both seats are gonna come out exactly the same way. If you reach through this here, there's a lever that you'll pull forward, push the back forward, and then the front has a bar that comes up underneath a couple, it's just got a couple spots in here where it slides into. So you wanna push that back. And pull your seat out. The driver's one will come out the exact same way. Okay, I got both seats out. Next, I will remove the vented rear windshield from 3-Star Industries. Love the straps over the other connection options. I know the other ones, for some people, work a little bit better. But for as much as I like to clean and work on mine, these straps come in super handy. It's just simple, and sometimes old school just works best. Okay, so now that that's off and the seats are out, we're gonna wanna pull this plastic panel to be able to have access back in here. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9. We got a bunch of push pins, a couple Allen head bolts. Doesn't look like it should be too difficult, but let me grab the push pin pliers and an Allen wrench, and we'll just start taking stuff apart. Start at the top and work my way down, I think. I tell you, man, these push pin pliers, if you can find you a set, are absolute lifesavers. And like I said, I'm gonna start from the top and work my way down. I think all of that should all be released. So we're just gonna work our way down. Ouch. Inside on either side of the emergency brake, there's a couple more Allen bolts. That should release this centerpiece all the way, I think. I mean, obviously I've got to get the push pins out of the other side, but push pins on the other side, and then we'll see how close we are to having this back plastic off. Okay, now that I've got everything out, so that little piece comes out. That's kind of cool. The two Allen head bolts on either side of the emergency brake releases this very bottom panel and you pull it out. Once you pull it out, all of this kind of comes out like a puzzle. It's much, much easier. Oh, I think I forgot the thing over here. If you have harnesses, you want to slide them out of the way. Just slide this inside one more towards the outside. And you have to loosen them just a little bit. Probably take apart and unplug this ECU right quick. It's right behind this back panel here. All right, may I just undo this and leave this whole panel in here? That's probably what I'll do. So 4 screws all the way around, and then this side is like secured with tabs, so you gotta get those tabs out. And that whole back panel will come off. As you see, I left the smaller panel connected. I took the front cover off the ECU because I probably should hook up the air compressor and blow that out. It's pretty dusty. I mean, I'm sure it's sealed well and all of that, but still. But there is the culprit. That guy right there. I'll show you that I know that that's it. At least I think that's it. It's gotta be it. Yeah, the one behind it doesn't move at all. That's gotta be it. And just that little bit of play. Man, it's pretty dusty back all in here. Reach your valve's pretty easy this way. If you wanted to check your valve clearance, probably a pretty easy way to do it. All right, tighten this down. It's hard for me to get to this one that's back here, but as you can see, I mean, I just moved it down to this position, but it was scooted up a little bit higher, so it's still kind of loose. But the only way I'm going to be able to really get to that is if I take this heat shield off, which is 4 10mm bolts too on either side. So I'm going to get those out right now. I don't really need it to come out, I just need to scoot it back and out of the way. All of this still looks pretty good back here. That one's good. This one's just rattly, so let's see if we can. All right, well that should fix the problem. I'll have to put this one back, put all the plastics and stuff back in. But before I do that, I'm gonna do a few other things before I put all this back together. Okay, so we've got the heat shield tightened. We replaced the upper shield back to where it's at. The only other thing I really did was took these push pins out here and removed my factory seat belts, which I had just left in there in case I didn't like the harnesses. Gonna put everything back together. Rain's kind of letting up a little bit, so we might go test it later today. Just depends, I don't know. But we'll test it soon to make sure that it's not rattling anymore. I got a box in the mail. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we're gonna open it up and find out too. The best thing to do when whenever you're taking this stuff apart or putting it back together, just take your time. Don't force anything. Sometimes you gotta go back and forth, side to side, just to get everything to properly fit where it's supposed to. All right, so there you have it. We're all finished up. We got everything put back together. No leftover nuts or bolts or anything like that. Still got to put the back windshield back on. But other than that, we've got everything tightened up, buttoned up, put back together. So we'll just have to test it now. Like I said, I got a box today. This is actually from Flexifab. So yeah, baby.
Hey, what are you doing?
Shooting video. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I was just bored. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were filming. I thought you were just like working on video, like editing.
No. Nope, gotta have something to edit.
Oh, sorry. I'm running to Walmart 'cause I'm going to get some liquid IV to try to kick this migraine, and then I'll be home. Do you need anything or want anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. I didn't mean to.
You're good.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Every time. Every time. So I'm actually probably going to stop this video, download the footage, and start on this. So stay tuned for that video coming up soon. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to the new subscribers. Hit that like button. Hit that bell notification. Leave me a comment down below. If you haven't become a subscriber yet, I ask you to please hit that subscribe button if you like the kind of stuff I put out. And there'll be a lot more coming. So thank you all very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next one.